Hello everyone. Today we're going to learn the simplest way to identify each major and minor chord and identify them. So this is the second lesson. So last lesson we learned how to identify each note and find it. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out first before you watch this video. Okay, so first you start with a note. So to find that note, you take 3 black notes, second and third, and in between is A. You count from the English alphabet. So again, if you haven't seen this, go check the last video. So if we want to start with, let's say, D minor. So you take A, you go B, C, D. So this is a D. Okay, so D minor, you start from D, and then you take 3 steps forward. 1, 2, 3. So this is the second note. D is the first note, and F, which this is F, would be the second note. Now you take 4 more steps to find the third note. So from F, you take 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is an A. So if you go to F and D, this is D minor. Okay, again, if I want to find, let's say, G minor. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So I take 3 steps forward. 1, 2, 3. These are the first 2 notes, and then you take 4 more steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this would be a G minor chord. Okay, now if we want to find major, let's say it's G major because G is right here. So major is basically minor, except all the steps are opposite. So first you take 4 and then you take 3. So you start from G, take 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the first 2 notes. From the second note, you take 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. So this is your last note. Here, here. These are the 3 notes. Your G major chord. Okay, again, if we want to find D major, so you go to A, count B, C, D, D. So you take 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the first 2 notes, and then you take 3 more steps. 1, 2, 3. This is the D major chord. So you can also remember it like this. A minor chord is made up of minor third and then major third. That's what makes up a minor chord. A major third is 4 steps. A minor third is 3 steps. So a major chord would be made up of a major third and then a minor third. So basically the opposite of a minor. That's a major. That's a minor. That's a major. That's a minor. Okay, so now, chords can be played in many ways. There can be broken, or there can be solid. Okay, so today I'm going to teach you broken and solid. So, first, broken, you usually play with finger 1 and finger 5, which is your pinky. So these 2 fingers will always remain the same. Only the middle finger changes. So depending on which note you're playing, the finger will change. So you start by playing this each one time, and now this moves an octave up, which is 8 notes, to the next one. So this D moves up. These 2 notes, this becomes the first note, and this becomes the second. And you play these once. This, the middle note, usually you just have to adjust your fingers for what is more comfortable. So in this case, it would be 2, because this gap would be too hard for 3 and 4 to play. So, and then this moves up again. Here I'm using 3 because it's the easiest. And now we get back to a normal chord. Okay, now we start from the top and play it down. same thing, except you change your fingering. So you start 1, 3, 5, 1 on here, and then down. Okay, now left hand. This would be finger 1 now, and this pinky would also be finger 5. So basically, all the hands, all the fingerings on your hands go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it goes from in to out. Okay, so if I were to play the same chord, I would go. Now my bottom finger would be 5. So in this case, in left hand, we would also all use finger 5 and finger 1. Just the middle is changing. So 5. So you basically are doing what right hand's doing, except you're using different fingerings sometimes. Okay, now if we want to play solid. Solid is the same thing, except you play all 3 notes in that chord at the same time. So it would go like this. Again, same thing, slower this time. This would be the same fingering as a broken chord. So if it was like this, these 2 fingerings are exactly the same, except one is playing 1 note at a time, and the other is just playing 3 notes at a time. Okay, and left hand is still the same thing. Everything's the same except different fingerings. Okay, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.